You don't have to always spend $1,000 or more on a lens to get some special photography out of your Sony camera, Nikon camera or Canon camera. Often you can find some real gems for less than $100 that give you some unique kind of imagery. If you want to know more about that, stay tuned, but before that please take 2 seconds time to subscribe and hit the notification button to not miss any of my upcoming videos. It's a nice Sunday morning here in Merano, in the middle of the Alps. That's where I live, and in 1 hour I will be off with my mountain bike. But before that I wanted to share you interesting finding, because yesterday I saw a review on a Japanese website named Kitamura, and they tested an old Soviet lens, the Industar 61 50mm 2.8 full frame lens. This lens is still available used on eBay, and it's priced around $60 euro, so it's very affordable. You buy a keep-on adapter on it, and then you can really use it on any Sony or Nikon, Canon mirrorless camera. What really intrigued me about this lens is that it has three kind of very nice characteristics. The first one being a hexagon 6-plate aperture design, which means that it creates a kind of star-like bokeh. The second characteristic is that it has actually a tesseract design, so it's very sharp. So the Soviets did copy the famous Zeiss tesseract design on this lens, and so it means this isn't like a very cheap but bad quality lens, but it's kind of cheap and also very good, nice, high quality sharp lens. The third characteristic is that it has some kind of macro capability, because the focusing distance, the close focusing distance is 30 centimeter, so you can do some kind of very close-ups, and that also is very useful. So let's dig into those three aspects by showing some image samples. So like I told you before, this lens has a 6-plate design, which is actually kind of nice, because if it's very wide open at 2.8, it has a normal circular aperture, so you have a classic normal bokeh. But once you step it down to 4.0, you start to see the 6 plates hexagon design, and at 5.6 you see it even better. And once you stop it down to 4 or 5.6, you can create those kind of images with star-like bokeh. Here you see a couple of those samples, and I found it simply interesting that you have both options, that you can shoot normal bokeh images at 2.8, but also star-like bokeh at 4.0, 5.6, and I think that's something that could be very nice to use and very creative and flexible. And the second nice feature is that it has a tesseract design, so the images are really sharp, as you can see from those image samples, so you don't have to compromise on image quality on this affordable lens. When you need it, you can create images that are sharp nearly across the frame. That's also a nice thing about this very affordable lens. It only has some barrel-shaped distortion, as you can see from that image, but it's something that you can correct in post-production, so no problem here. Overall, it's nice to know that the image can create really modern, sharp images when needed. And the third aspect that is really interesting is the close focusing distance of 30 centimeters, so you can actually create some nice kind of flower shots, near macro-like shots, like you can see from those samples. So it's a very flexible lens to use. I hope now you got it why I liked this lens and why I'm sharing it on this channel. I think sometimes it's nice to look into very affordable options, and this lens costs $60 and does it really all. It can create some nice star-like bokeh if you need it. If you need to create something different than usual, you can create a perfectly normal bokeh. If you need just a normal bokeh, you can do some bit of macro and still create some very sharp images overall. So if you're looking to get some nice different kind of photography, this might be an option for you. As you know, I'm a big fan of older lenses and manual focusing lenses. I'm having here, for example, the 40mm 1.2 E-mount lens from Voigtlander, which is my daily lens, and I'm super happy with it. And I still shoot sometimes film with my Mamiya 7, and those are also very nice lenses. I have 3 lenses from Mamiya, and I simply love it. As you know, I'm one of those guys that think that gear actually also can make you a better photographer if you choose the right gear, because it lets you focus on certain aspects of the image creation. So That Industar is certainly one of those lenses that are on my list that one day I might buy just to have some fun and to go out with it and try to take a shot differently than I would take with a other normal modern E-mount lens. So this is it as for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I will soon make new videos about the upcoming Sony cameras and lenses that are coming soon, so please subscribe to this channel to not miss that, and I see you soon.